Hello and welcome to episode 2 of... I have to check the name. Ayakashi Akashi. I still don't have that memorized yet, but sorry, I'll get to it. I have a lot of other memorizing to do in this game because in the last episode, we started up the game, found out that we're a teacher, teaching, I think, middle school, if I'm understanding correctly, like grade 7, 8, and these are grade 8s, I believe, if I'm thinking correctly. Just under the Canadian system. What was I gonna say? We basically we have this time after school where we can play games. So we decided to play some. Well, I wanted to play some cards, but then my students were like, "That's boring." So we decided to start playing Werewolf, which is a version of Mafia essentially. And so in the last episode, we determined that it's very likely that Tina, the one in the bottom left over here, is a... Here, let me grab out the fancier one. Tina over here is a psycho, which if there's no werewolves and there's only a psycho character, and everyone just passes the turn, and then obviously no one dies in the next round, then everyone will be saved. So... I don't know, that might be the situation. And we told her that and now she's like second guessing her strategy. Or maybe there is a werewolf and we just don't know yet. Anyways. I told Tina a peaceful village, so I bet that'll have some effect. I think we can advance the story now. I doubt they put too much in one little section. Well then. We're just about out of time, so does anyone want to say anything more? Pardon me. Would I be permitted to say 2 or 3 things? Oh? First of all, I'm afraid I lied earlier, and for that I apologize. I am not the thief, but the psycho. Say again. Thus, the real thief is Sir Rokuro, and Madame Cesanea, with whom he traded, is a true villager. I would air my desire that we choose the option of a peaceful village. Incidentally, a peaceful village means the face-down cards for both werewolves. I need to readjust their 2 voices because they're similar, but they're slightly different. Incidentally, a peaceful village means there's 2 face-down cards at both werewolves, so there are no werewolves in the village. In this case, the absence of werewolves means the psycho goes in the village camp. And if everyone chooses to vote for the person to the right, the vote is rendered meaningless, and everyone opts for peace. I get it. Wait, is this the kid that I decided to give the accent to? I feel like I haven't been doing his accent. I get it. But this doesn't erase the possibility that Tina-chan is a werewolf, not the psycho. That is correct, yes. As such, the rest depends on the trust you place in me. This has gotten complicated. Nah, it's simple, right? Either believe Tina-chan or don't. If you believe her, you vote to your right. If you don't, vote for Tina-chan. I see. Alright, time is up, so please place your votes. On the count of 3, point at the one you wish to vote for, and peas and thank you. Peas and thank you. I want to say it doesn't depend on that. If I was actually in this game, I would tell them, Ikiari, which means objection. I would tell them, actually, you should, in every single situation, you should vote for Tina-chan. Because, say Tina-chan is the werewolf, you've hunted her down, and now you win. Okay? Say she's the psycho, then you don't necessarily have to hunt her down, like you could potentially save everyone, but you also have it, but also, if you try to save everyone because you think she's a psycho and she's a werewolf, then you're doomed, right? So, even if you kill the psycho, it doesn't do anything. And I think cities are better. No. Anyways, so either way, it'll be beneficial for you to kill her, or at least close to neutral. So yeah, out of like the 4 different situations, I guess 2 different situations of choosing that. So yeah, anyways, you should always vote for her, but in this case, I'll pretend she's the other thing. So, on the count of 3, point at the one you wish to vote for, please and thank you. Since Cessna's to my right, who should I vote for? I'll vote for Cessna. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well now, everyone has chosen peace. Now we'll reveal all the cards at once. Was this the correct answer? The face-down cards were both wolves, meaning there was never a werewolf, and we chose right. I was not aware of it, but this game is quite a fun game. It's tense wondering what role you'll get. I think I got it now. I'll try to do better next time. Feels like it'd be a pain if Rokuro or Tina had been werewolves. You're just dumber than me. You're just dumber than me, that's all. Ahem? Oh, scary. Heaven help me. Kashima, don't get so emotional that you lose sight of your surroundings. You have a point. I lost control of myself. Of course, Rokuro. You shouldn't be so provoking either. I'm just telling the truth, okay? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Besides, Kashima gets better grades than you. That's right. But I'm better at this game, aren't I? Yeah, I can relate to this main character. Why aren't you saying anything, Mr. Yoinara? Well, now that we've got in the mood, let's go for round 2. Oh, we're just going straight into round 2? Oh my. As expected, in a game that so closely resembles psychological warfare, you two are adept. Your compliment honors me. Sure, it's not just that all these guys are so easy to read. It's impressive how you can live without hesitation, Rokuro. It's just a game, man. I don't normally lie, do I? Yes, I suppose so. Kashima is clearly upset. Cheer up, Kashima-san. You've got good conscience. You're just obvious, see? I can also relate to him. That's not true. Don't tell me she took that as a compliment. I'm equally unable to read the movements of Yoinara myself. Oh yeah. Professor Yoinara is unlike Sir Rokuro and Lady Tina. He just, well, unintentionally excludes an unreadable atmosphere, perhaps. Might I post it in truth, he isn't especially thinking anything. Wow, thank you. Did something happen in your past so you lost your emotions or something? Okay, let's not talk about that. Alright? This is like whenever someone talks to me, they're like, Dempsey, you only have 2 emotions. You have neutral and happy. Where are the rest of your emotions? And I'm like, that's about where the conversation I don't know. Anyways, what kind of person do you think I am? A robot. That's what they think you are. Or an alien. Okay. Perfect timing. Alright, get back to your seats. With that, the students returned to their seats one after another. Some of them sprinted over, while others returned with reluctant looks. After that, the class began moving their desks to the sides of the room for cleaning. Phew, all done. Wonder if it'll rain on the way home. Doesn't smell like rain, so Mina thinks it won't. Oh, Mina's a good girl. She is. Great. Not even remotely. Yikes, why you look like you've had your soul sucked out of you? Haha, English is still too high for you, isn't it, Mino-chan? Gotta be Japanese, you're the curvy kid. Well, this is Japan after all. You can get by with just hiragana. That's fair enough. Because most signs, like if you guys don't know how Japanese works, basically you have hiragana, which is like the main Japanese letters. So you got like na, ta, I can't really type for you guys because there's no like type box, but if I could, I would change to my Japanese keyboard and type for you. But basically that's used for almost all Japanese words, or you use kanji, which is basically like kanji is basically just the like simplified words. So it like some kanji can represent 2 letters, or they can represent a letter but with a certain context, right? They cannot represent object kind of thing. But what most signs do is they put the hiragana above it, so you can actually, you don't have to know any more than the basic alphabet. Other than the fact that there's katakana, which is like Chinese letters, I'm pretty sure, that are used for foreign words, but we're going to ignore that. And those aren't replaced with hiragana. They're basically the exact same as the hiragana alphabet, they just look different. But yeah. Anyways, so I wouldn't say you can get through everything with hiragana, but most things. Exactly, like you can get by.
Oh, if Aya says so, must be true.
Is it Iya or Aya? I think it's Iya. Yeah, E, because that's how Japanese works. Must have been simpler to approaches than even Mino can understand. Ah, by the way, are you coming to school tomorrow, Naki?
I can.
Wait, did we interact with this character before? I don't remember the voice. I have to give them a voice. Okay.
I can attend until tomorrow. Next week I'll be off to doing work again.
I see. The world of showbiz is rough, huh? If it was all idols, I'd known the details. But what is your stage name again? But what is your stage name again?
Well, I act very different from the way I am normally, so it might be better for me if you don't know.
Huh? What? Do you, like, act in plays?
Ah, sure, I've done jobs like that before.
Wow, I can't imagine.
So is there something about tomorrow?
Since it's Friday, we were talking about the guys of class hanging out together. Okay, and I know that her voice that I used for her is essentially just his voice but lower, but that's, or higher but quieter. But I have a, okay, there's enough voices I need to create for this game. Okay.
Huh? Is it okay if I come too?
Why not? After all, we hardly get to hang out with you.
I see. Then I'd be glad to go.
Whoa, Naki-chan's coming? Nice. Outdoors would be nice. It's stuffy inside. I'd sure like to go to a candy store or something. Giving your all, even in play, that's the way of men. Whoa, boys, the boys sound like they're having fun talk. Good for them. No girls allowed. This is a cootie free zone. You guys are so bad. Why? So mean. Well, fine. We'll get together tomorrow and do something too.
Mino, come with. I'd rather go home and sleep.
What if we went out and ate sweets? I'll go. Great. Love it. I can appreciate that. I do not have plans, so I'm able to go as well. I haven't any especially problem with that either. I have a special problem with that either. Oh, sounds good. Kashima-chan, you going too, right? Sure. Oh, so just as I was fearing you might rebuke the assertive class president. So do I detect a rather cheerful expression? Nope. Haha, let's all go together, girls. I won't stop you from having fun, but don't go do anything weird or playing around past dark. Huh? Like that's possible. Time flies when you're having fun. I'll go on patrol outside and arrest you if I see you. Yikes, it's hard to tell if you're serious or joking sometimes, Mr. Yonara. Good for now, Professor. Goodbye. Yes, goodbye. As if they had never been tired from cleaning at all, the students went trotting home with cheerful gaits. Once I finished up here, I should get home quickly. Making my way down home. Alright. Yeesh. Just checking my video time again. When I finally finished my duties and left the school, it was beginning to drizzle. Better than this morning. Hope it doesn't get worse before I get home.
Mister? Mister!
Oh, the kids from this morning. What is it, you two?
She is Shinon. Riki is narin. What's wrong, mister?
No, it's nothing. So, what do you want?
I want to be with you, mister. Take us with you, mister.
No, can't do that. People would call that a kidnapping. Where are you kids from? Where are your parents?
Mister!
What are you talking... what are you talking about me? I'm not your estranged uncle or anything. Not in any relationships, much less married.
Mister!
Maybe they weren't answering the question and rather just want to say mister. So look, you two. Huh? In an instant I was looking down. The two children had been there, suddenly disappeared. Maybe you're hallucinating. I think you have traumatic experiences that made you hallucinate. Did they run off? Not that I would know anything like that. I mean, I said that I relate to this character, but I don't know if I can. I can fully relate there. I muttered that to myself, and then ran along the road home. Okay, I don't remember what it was from. Oh yeah, now I remember. I was playing. There is kind of a story behind what I said. I was playing. What's it called? Danganronpa V3, and so I was playing it so much over 5 days that after that I went to school and literally I would I blinked I blinked and then I looked forward and I saw the character in front of me and then I blinked again and they were gone and I'm like, oh boy. Well, I don't think I even blinked and they're gone. I think I blinked a few times and they're still there and then I blinked and then it was finally gone. But anyways, so yeah, don't play games for very extensive periods of time. I mean, unless you want hallucinations. That's the only time I feel like I've ever hallucinated in my life. Anyways. But it was clearly not actually them because there's a 2D figure, but anyways. It was very confusing. It was as if there was a cardboard, it wasn't even a cardboard cutout. I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, I saw the character and it was very confusing. I sat on the bedside of a woman sleeping face up. I'm going to die. The woman whispered quietly. Oh, I'm gonna die. The one whispered quietly. Stop it. I'm sure they'll come for me. Even if it takes decades, centuries, millennia, more than that, even. Isn't this enough? So please, wait for me. Just... I'm confused. Am I having a nightmare? Sweat not only covered my brow, but dampened my dress shirt, making it cling to my skin. Still not morning? I was about to say, why do you sleep in your outdoor, why do you sleep in your day clothes? But then I realized I also sleep in my day clothes, so I can't complain. Anyways. It seems I had fallen asleep, like a pile of bricks as soon as I got home. My pulse was still rapid. Still not morning. I looked at the clock. It was still 4 a.m. I questioned whether I should sleep, since I had school tomorrow. But I knew I had to sleep, but I didn't want to have that dream. Those feelings took precedence. I haven't had that dream in years. It's been a while since I did this, but maybe I'll sit and wait it out. I leaned my back against the wall, taking a not especially comfortable position so I wouldn't accidentally fall asleep. I wanted for the night to end like that, hearing only the noise of insects. Which is the opposite of what one of my friends would want. Oh boy. I have a friend who's very anti-bug. As soon as there's a bug anywhere near them, they freak out. It's an extreme fear. to say the least. It's morning. Before I knew it, the night had gone. It did occur to me, but this approach isn't good for the back of my age. I gently lifted my aching hips. I was decently proud of my sturdiness, but it seemed that it had become a past glory. I do sit down a lot, doing my duties as a teacher too. Better get ready soon. Huh? What was that? Probably has to do with my lack of sleep. I'd sort myself out and sleep properly tonight. I can't put too much burden on my body. That's what my aching back had taught me. Yeah, especially because you're more likely to have hallucinations if you don't sleep. So I feel like that's a negative cycle you're getting yourself in if you don't get that sleep you need, you know? Morning. My students, actually, even students from other classes were gathered outside the classroom. Some were disconcerted. Some were having whispering discussions. Some were openly weeping. Did someone die? But of all their gazes were fixed on what was inside of the classroom. Someone commit suicide?
Yoi-chan, Yuki's.
Who's Yuki? I broke through the solid crowd of students to approach me. Her breathing was extremely erratic. So is it like whenever we play a werewolf game, whoever loses the werewolf dies? Is that what it is? And without even stopping to let me acknowledge her, she grabbed my arm and pulled me along. There, I saw Yuki lying down, with her head on Kashima's lap. Hey Yuki, what's the matter? Yuki? Tried shaking her body lightly and prodding her cheek, but she didn't respond. I quickly checked her pulse, whether she was breathing. Looks like she just fainted. Have you called an ambulance?
That's right, an ambulance.
No, it's fine. You can calm down first, Kashima. I'll make the call. I left Yuki to dial for an ambulance, and as I stood up, I saw into the classroom. There. Who is it? My computer's lagging. This is a very slow cutscene because of my computer's lag. I mean, you won't get this experience anywhere else. Who is this? No, it's the guy who I gave the accent. I liked that accent. No. I saw Rokuro in a gruesome state, hung in the center of the classroom. No, that was my favorite accent. Hello. Do you have an emergency? Is there a fire? Hello? Oh, I'm like, I can't read that. And then, it's not actually meant to be read. It's Japanese question mark. That's theta. That's theta, right? That's theta, right? Do I know what theta is? That's what theta looks like, right? Am I like confusing letters? I might be. I think that's used in Russian. It's also, I think it used to be used in English if it is theta, because theta makes a sound. I don't know if you can really hear it, but a th sound, they say. That just says she. I can read that character. That's katakana. So something question mark something she something b something b. Assuming it's English. If it's another language like Russian, it might be different. And then something she something. I should really know that one. I think it's ka. You guys are gonna correct me in the comments probably. Something comma ah, I think. That's katakana for a, I think. Ah something ka, I think. Something with a o sound or like a p sound. So I'm assuming it's like a po or a pe or a p. Probably like pe if I were to guess. And then something. The sound grew distant. All sounds were overtaken by the sound of my heartbeat. I was gonna say, we have a whole new set of things to read now. I'm not gonna read that. My senses returned with a start. This was... What's going on here? Looking around, I appeared to be under the overhang of a tea house, taking shelter from the rain. I had a strange uneasiness, and it refused to settle, instead of growing larger and larger. So I'm guessing we had that as our, like, the classroom thing was basically our trial run, and now we're gonna do it for real and figure out who the werewolf is that killed this guy. I had a strange uneasiness, and it refused to settle, instead growing larger and larger. Unable to bear for it, I took off running without regard for the rain that beat against the ground. Oh. Wait, the guy with the accent's still here. What? I'm so confused. Okay. Well, never mind then. We still have the guy with the accent. Was that another kid? Did I mix up the kids? I thought that was the guy with the accent. Well, I'm happy if I still have the guy with the accent, but I mean, okay.
Morning, Yoi-chan. Whoa. Mr. Yurinara, you're soaking wet.
Rokuro? You're alive? Okay, so it was Rokuro. As I hesitantly touched his body, Rokuro gave me a dubious look.
What's the deal, Yoi-chan? Did the rain splash you so hard it hit you upside the head?
No, I was just scared that I would lose your accent forever. Okay.
It's not healthy to make yourself chilly. Two of them responded to my actions with curious looks. Was it just a dream? It's nothing. Sorry to do that all of a sudden.
Weirdo. Saw the two of them off to the classroom, then headed to the staff room to get some spare clothes.
Glad I've got these here, since I always get my clothes dirty catching wild dogs and that trespass and whatnot.
Huh?
Kashima was standing outside the door of the staff room. Her eyes were filled with fear. What's up, Kashima?
Mr. Yurinara. It's nothing.
With that quick remark, Kashima went running off. Huh? Before I knew it, it was first period. I observed the students' behavior, but most of them didn't seem concerned about anything. However, Kashima alone was giving off a restless air. First period Friday is English, right? I was checking the schedule and thinking out loud as the students went abuzz.
Yoi-chan, today's Thursday, isn't it? So it's math, right?
That's right, no English today, so Mino didn't bring a textbook.
Thursday? I hastily turned on my cell phone. According to the screen, today was indeed Thursday.
Yoi-chan.
While I struggled to grasp the situation, Rokuro indefinitely called out. What, do you need something?
Just wanted to ask, Yoi-chan. I was dead here, wasn't I?
This is so confusing. Was that a dream? We have a cutscene. Was that a dream? We have a cutscene. The cutscene's probably not... I'm going to put my mask off for the cutscene for you guys. It's good. Just a warning, the cutscene might not fully load properly. Yeah, it's working. Last cutscene didn't load all the way. Well, it loaded all the way, just was laggy. This one's not. I'll let you guys listen. Had. Alright. I appreciate this intro. I thought that was my thing lagging, but I think that's part of it. Alright. If you did not dance along, I mean, how could you? Okay.
Back to the game. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally opened up a program. Hopefully that doesn't lag up my thing. Okay. Anyways, so there you go. There's your intro to the game. That was beautiful. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I think I'm going to end it off there. We're going to really get into this game next episode. We finished what I would call the prologue of this game. So I guess we're just going to jump straight into the real game next episode. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series. It was actually surprisingly really good. Like, I went into this knowing nothing about it because I literally just like went on the website. I'm like, hey, I finished all my Your Turn to Die content. I need to find something else to play. And I'm like, I just search up the translator's website. And I'm just like, which out of these seems interesting? Yeah, anyways. This one, it's been pretty amazing so far. Anyways, I'm really excited for the rest of the series. I hope you guys are too. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like. That's not how I do it in my outros normally, is it? I was gonna say, if you want to see more of this, make sure to subscribe. And if you enjoyed, I hope you enjoyed. Like if you did. And I'll see you guys next time. I can do my outro correctly. Goodbye.